I want to thank you and praise your name. Your grace and mercy has brought me through. Hallelujah. I want to thank God for His mercy, for His power, His grace that He showed unto me. Actually, we didn't even know we were pregnant until like 16 weeks, 4 months. And so many negative reports has just been coming concerning the pregnancy. But God beat them all. After I put to bed, I started having a gas trap. So we were forced to call the emergency. And they came and they said, I need to go straight to the hospital. That they can't take me to the nearest one. I need to go to where I delivered my baby. We went there. But because of the pain I was going through then, they were just pumping a lot of things into my body. Then when it got to some certain stage, I held the nurse in and I said, what are you putting in my body? And then she explained and I said, oh, I agreed, I allowed her to do that. And I was discharged. I went back home. Then all of a sudden, September 16, in the middle of the night, my tongue, I started feeling some hitches in my tongue. And I was like, this is not normal. So I went to the mirror to look at it. And I saw that one part of my tongue has been swollen. Then I anointed it and I went back to bed. Within 20 minutes, the other part is swollen too. And I began to reason that if this thing continues to swell through down my lungs, I might not be able to breathe. My husband was in our home. He was in Canada. I called him. I said, I need to go to the emergency now. He was on the phone with me. By the time we could say Jesus is Lord, the tongue has stretched out longer than an animal. On getting to the emergency, I just dropped the car in front of the emergency, my purse. I left a note that in case I passed away, they should call my husband's number and then that I'm in the emergency center. I don't know how they packed my car, but I just left it there and I ran. On getting there, when they saw me, I was just hearing, everybody was just running helter and skelter, and straight away to the theater room. And about more than 50 doctors were there. People were just giving suggestions. While they were talking, the tongue had swollen and my breath I was gasping for air. They tried to pull the camera. As tiny as the camera is, it couldn't go down my throat. So they were saying they need to cut it. That when they cut, I won't be able to talk again. And then I wrote them a note. I said, God gave me a vision by this time next year. And this is the program I'm doing. I won't be able to talk. And the doctor said, well, it's only when you are alive that you'll be able to do a program. That they're going to give me something that when I want to talk, I'll be pressing. So they asked me to sign. I agreed. I said, they should cut it. As they were just about to cut, one small student doctor just said, no, they should not cut it. That they should do it the other way. And they should cut pieces, whatever they want to put in my tummy in a tiny way and gum it together and force it in. And which they did, and it worked. On doing whatever they were doing, I could see that my spirit was leaving my body. And then eventually my spirit left my body. So I came out of my body. I was looking at my body on the bed. So many doctors were around. So when I looked up, I was talking to the doctor. They were like, oh, we eventually lost her. So I touched the doctors. My hand went through their body. The monitor that was monitoring my heart, everything went blank. And I was like telling them, in Africa, when our TV is not working, we give it a serious beating and the TV will start working. So I was trying to tap the monitor to work. My hand would just go through the monitor. And I knew, oh my God, what's happening? They were trying to resuscitate me. On looking up at the entrance, I saw so many ghosts. So many people. When I was talking, they were like, oh, they can't hear you. So when I heard that they said they can't hear me, I looked at them like, oh, so you people can hear me? They said, we can hear you. Come over and join us. And I said, who are they? They said they are spirits that are roaming about. And I said, no, I am not dead. There is no relationship between the dead and the living. And they started laughing that, oh, we said so as well. We too, we said so. Just join us and let's start going. And they were busy looking at each room. They were living like normal human beings. In fact, those spirits in that hospital, they were more than the living in the hospital. They were just roaming around. And I said, no, I am not going. As I was trying to talk to the doctor, these spirits were telling me, they can't hear you, you are gone. Join us and let's start continue life like that. I said, no, I am not joining you. I am not going. Eventually, a very handsome man came. When he came, he just held my hand. As he held my hand, then we started flying in a tunnel. But I was looking down as we were going through the tunnel, very dark tunnel. I was looking down the tunnel, and I could see that the hearts begin to get smaller and smaller till it gets to the size of an egg. And I'm like, am I leaving the planet Earth? We passed the first heaven, the second heaven. I saw the moon, I saw the stars, I saw most of the elemental forces. Eventually, we came out of the tunnel. When we came out of the tunnel, it was very dark, like a fog, but not white, dark, very thick darkness. And the man that took me, he beat his chest. Ha 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 ha! I am the spirit of death. So when it said that, this is the way we came out of the tunnel. We are facing two gates. And when he beat his chest and said, I am the spirit of death. So I turned. When I turned, I looked at his eyeball to eyeball. I was able to see how exactly he looks. So I was looking at him like, spirit of death. So I looked at him from head to the toe. By the time I would look, I saw that he has a tail. And immediately, the word in Revelation 12 verse 4, the dragon that took that child from Mary just appeared to me. The vision of that, the description of the dragon, just I said, this is the dragon that was described in Revelation 12 verse 4. A man with a tail. So this is the end. This is the end. As I was just thinking, the man just went again and turned and entered the tunnel. And I was like, oh my God, he's going to go and take another person. He's going there to go and take another person. Then a man appeared to me in white. When he appeared to me in white, it was like on a judgment seat. And he said, welcome. I said, thank you. At least you can hear me. Then he called me by my name. When he called me, he said that, do I know what I'm doing here? I said, I don't know. This dragon just came and took me from where I was. Then he looked at me. He read Psalm 24. As he read Psalm 24, where he says, the heart is the Lord, and the fullness thereof, the world and those that live therein. For ye have founded it upon the sea, and established it upon the flood. Who shall ascend into the hill of the Lord, or who shall stand in his holy place? He that had a clean hand and a pure heart, who hath not lifted up his soul unto vanity, nor sworn deceitfully. He shall receive the blessings from the Lord, and the righteousness from God of his salvation. This is the generation of them that seek him, that seek thy face, O Jacob. As soon as he gets to verse 7, he said, lift up your heads, O ye gates, and be ye lifted up. When he did that, his wings just spread like a peacock. The way the peacock will demonstrate their wings. He spread it, and the wings just, he grew like taller. And as he said that, there was so much noise with smoke coming out. Everywhere thundering. And the gates lifted up. When the gate lifted up, the light shineth. And then when he said that the light shineth in darkness, everywhere turned light. Where I was, there was light. So I saw the angel that was talking to me. Then on looking, I wasn't really concerned about the person talking to me. I was just like, what kind of light is this? Then on looking, I saw one of our brethren, Mama Dawn. And I said, I know this woman. This is Grandma Dawn. She was praying, she was standing on a sunflower, a yellow sunflower. And then those sunflowers were singing. They were like moving this way. She was putting a blue long dress, and they drew the same sunflower on her dress. Those sunflowers too, they were moving, they were singing. I couldn't hear what they were saying, but I knew that they were singing. And I could hear Mama Dawn saying, have mercy, have mercy, show her your grace. And I wanted to brush the angel away and say, hey, I know this woman. She's my husband. She comes to our church. Like, let me go. At least I recognize one person. Let me go. And he said, wait. To qualify to go into that gate, there are some things that they have to weigh. And he asked me, now do I know what was written in Isaiah 54:17? I said, yes, I know. No weapon fashioned against me shall prosper. And when I got to the part of every tongue that rises up against me, I shall condemn in judgment. The angel said, good. Every tongue, including your own tongue, that condemned you, that rise up against you, you shall condemn. I said, okay, I agreed. That scripture verse is meant for you to be the judge of yourself. Then he went further to say that Matthew 12:36, that for every word that comes out from our mouth, do I know that we are going to give account of it? I said, I know. Then he went further to quote 1 Corinthians 6:2. And he said, do we not know that we are going to be the judge of the earth? That who do I think we want to judge? I said, the evil one. He said, no. You are going to judge yourself. You are going to be the judge. And you will be the one that will declare the type of judgment that will be given unto you. So before you go in there, the last question they want to ask me that will qualify me to enter that gate, he now asks me to read Matthew 6. I want all of us to open that Matthew 6. I'm sorry if I'm taking your time. And after this manner, therefore, pray ye, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And then when I was reading it like the kindergarten, I was reading it very, very fast. Then when I got about to go to the next verse, he asked me to calm down. And he said, verse 12, and forgive us our debts as we forgive those that sins against us. So I was about to go to the next verse. He said, no. That is the judgment. You have pronounced your judgment. That is the judgment. I'm going to judge myself, and then I will decide. The word of God says, by thy word thou shalt be justified, and by thy word thou shalt be condemned. That it is by my mouth that will do this judgment. He asked me to read it again. And I said, Matthew 6, I will read it again. As I was going again to read, when I got to forgive us as we forgive those that sins against us. He said that is the judgment. So he just clapped his hand, and there was a scale that came. So they put the level of my forgiveness. This is they put my sin in one place, and they now put the level that I forgive. They put it at the other way just to make it balanced. But unfortunately, the sin rose far, far above the level of my forgiveness. And he said, who shall come into this place? He that have a clean hand and a pure heart. By the time they scale the level of my forgiveness, it was 0.001%. So he said, depart, I do not know you. Immediately he said that, the gate shut down and everything became dark again. So I don't know where to turn to than to turn to the left side. So I turned to the left side. As I was walking, I saw a very big giant gate, a very big one. It was hidden. You cannot know that there is a gate there, but I saw the gate, and I saw so many people just walking in. In fact, they were walking in, chatting and talking. Ignorantly, they were walking in. And I was like, this looks like gates of hell. On looking, I saw a sister that I knew very well. And I said, no, no, excuse me, this one cannot be here. This is gate of hell. She cannot be here. As I was like, why did you put her here? She's supposed not to be here. This sister, I remember that in church, this is what she has done for the church. The sister was with a big cabinet. This cabinet was full of all her good deeds and righteousness. So when I mentioned what she did for the church, she will open the cabinet and bring out a file and show it to another angel that was there. This angel, his shape is like an S, like a snake. He looks like a snake, and he's putting on a dark wrapper. And all, oh no, it's so scary, like a movie. He was busy chewing stick, and when he wants to speak, he's spite on people. And then I was talking to him like, why did you put this sister here? This is what she did on behalf of the church. The sister too will open the thing and give it to this demonic angel, and it's going to look like, he would say it and put it in the fire. People were screaming. I didn't actually see fire, but I knew that the place was so hot because the way people were screaming. This sister too was screaming, even with all her righteousness and her good deeds. She was screaming, busy carrying this cabinet on her head. And I said, hey, I remember in the church, you did this, you did it. This sister will open the file again and give to the angel, like, at least look at all the good things I have done. The angel will look at it again. And I said like 3 things that I knew that this sister did on behalf of the church. And they were just tearing it and say, don't you know, all your righteousness before God are like a filthy rag. When you offend in one, you are guilty in all. You are not a murderer. You are not, you don't steal, you don't kill, but you gossip. You are a murderer. That's how we do it here. And who are you even self to be coming here to be questioning us? And I said, okay, what has this sister done? We knew her as a good person, and we have sang to her that she has gone to heaven. Why is she here? She's a good person, but she has too much anger. It is anger that brought her here. Then the sister broke in tears. And I was like, no, she cannot be here. And the angel looked at me and said, and who have made you judge over us? Who are you? Who are you? Oh, don't you know this is going to be your own place too? And I said, what have I done? And he said, you don't forgive. You pretend that you forgive. You do not forgive. So all your righteousness before me, you will be like a filthy rag. All your righteousness before God will be like a filthy rag, and this is where you will end up to be. And I said, who did I not forgive? I begin to search my heart. Who did I not forgive? And he mentioned a particular very close family to us. He mentioned their name. And it was done on me that, yes, truly. Because the Sunday that this thing happened, the brother in quotes actually came, talked to me, apologized, and I said, it is okay. But immediately he dropped. I said, I know it is okay. I'm just going to give you a gown. That was Sunday afternoon. And this happened Sunday midnight. So the sin came to my remembrance like, truly I did not forgive, because I have said, I have heard, it's because I was closer to you, that's why you were able to do that. I'll just give you a gown. I'll be greeting you, and that is it. And when the angel said, I said, okay, I agree, but this woman cannot be in hell. So I put my leg in the air. One leg was there. I was about to go this way to pull that sister out. Then I began to hear my husband's voice. He was singing, the resurrection power do miracle in my life. Today, do miracle in my life. The resurrection power do miracle in my life. Today, do miracle in my life. And my leg was there already. I just need to go like that. And I said, that's my husband's voice. That's my husband's voice. So I turned back. As I turned back, I saw Mama Dawn again. This time, she was on her knees. She started begging, give her one more chance. Grace and mercy. Let your grace and mercy just let her go back because of thy song. I don't even know who thy song was anyway. I don't know. I can't even remember that I have children. When she was mentioning thy song, I was in my head that who is thy song? Then our Lord Jesus Christ appeared. When he appeared with the way he went to the cross. The blood on him was not dripping, but it was gushing out. The crown on his head was the thorns. He was half naked, full of blood. Then he started weeping. How long will you continue to nail me to the cross? How long? How long? Then Mama Dawn knelt down and started touching Jesus' feet and saying, please send her back. Send her back. Then Jesus, out of the blood that was gushing out from his head, he started taking it and was wiping me from head. By the time it got to the toes, the gate, whatever I was standing up, just slide open, and I jumped back into my body. And then they said, we got the pulse, we got a pulse, we got a pulse. And I went into coma. Brethren, this is not a gimmick. I was actually pronounced dead. But the grace and mercy of God brought me back. They said, if you are guilty in one, just one, then you are guilty